Welcome to Roots and Ruminants, your podcast for creative and innovative use of farm, pasture, and rangeland. We're going back to the basics of raising and grazing livestock, growing your own forage, and practical land use.
Greetings, everybody.
Good day.
Welcome back to another episode of the Roots and Ruminants podcast. Jared Knock and I are sitting down today, and this is going to be a fall forecast.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe a summer recap.
I was going to say good morning, but I don't know if I should say good morning, afternoon, or evening because it could be equally split on how and when people consume the podcast. It'd be interesting to know.
Even though this is live.
Aren't they all
not
live?
Really live.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We should do them all live from now on out.
Good day, and welcome to another episode of the Roots and Ruminants podcast.
It's a good day. It's another hazy day. We had another unexpected rain on my hay.
Okay,
theme of the summer. It's not really an update. It's not really an update because we talk about my hay getting rained on every single episode. But it's okay. It was a very light rain, and it's good hay. And we're going to get silage cut without tractors and, wagons and stuff. So it's really turned around here.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think in most of the upper Midwest, at least, is even though the summer was quite wet, it's been a couple weeks here where we've had just a little bit of
It's a nice
moisture.
stretch. It's a nice stretch.
Silage choppy's in full swing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's there. It's here. It's late. But I think there's some crews that are just getting started or maybe haven't started yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Our guy here, yesterday was the first day.
Yeah.
The dairies are just getting going. They're going to go 24 hours here in a couple days.
Sure. I think we're a little bit further behind than even folks to the east of us. So we went into over by St. James, Minnesota area, southwest Minnesota. And they were done last week.
Really?
Middle of last week. So, and that corn, the ears were dropped and brown. A lot of beans changing. And I think part of that is we were just a little bit later planting than those folks over there too. They're just a little further ahead of us. So.
Hey, I have a public service announcement that I kind of failed to even remember to do. So in all the cover cropping that we do and different, programs that make people aware of, that kind of stuff, the one thing I forget to do almost every year, matters now, is to report to certify those acres with the FSA. Because if you certify your cover crop acres with the FSA, it'll automatically trigger a $5 per acre crop insurance premium reduction. It just shows up. I forget to do that. It's not a big deal, but if you do a couple hundred acres.
When do you do the reporting though? Not in the spring?
I don't know. I was just talking about this last night with the guy, and I was like, that's a great point. Because he's like, I got to make sure and certify those. Because he's talking about getting them in. He's like, last year, saved me $4,000 in my crop insurance. Because I had a bunch of acres. And they were, some were program acres, some were not. I was like, I forget to do that. I forget to tell people that.
Shoot.
It's another low-hanging fruit opportunity for our listeners to contact their FSA office and see how and when we certify these cover crop acres that we're doing so that we can take advantage of it. Yeah, the ensuing year on your corn and soybean check, it's $5 an acre off.
Can you even plant a cover crop without it being subsidized from some program?
Well, apparently
Is that possible?
No. This is broad. This is not. I think this is a permanent thing. I know it was a pilot program. I think in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa for a couple of years, and I'm pretty sure it's nationwide now. I'm not fully prepared to speak in depth on this topic, but it's PCCP or something like that, some acronym.
Yeah.
But it reminded me. I don't know. I've never certified a cover crop with the FSA, but something to do. It's a lot of money out there. You think about millions of acres of cover crops that are out there that I don't know how many people are taking advantage of that, to be honest with you. So anyway, look it up.
It's easy to forget, I guess.
The more you know. Okay, that was my public service announcement. I don't know how you do that, but talk to your people at FSA, talk to your crop insurance people, and if you're doing cover cropping and, coming back with a RMA covered crop the next year, corn, soybeans, wheat, oats, whatever it is, should do that.
Hey, it worked this year, cover crop wise. Flowing on cover crops over corn.
They're growing.
That stuff is really growing. Yep.
So I think two reasons of why it's so successful is one, all that moisture metabolizes the herbicide, the residuals, and gets that worked out of the system so that you can grow. And then two, Rain,
Moisture.
rain, moisture, soil
So 1
moisture.
and 1A,
Yep.
moisture and moisture,
I
definitely
haven't.
help them.
I don't know if anybody's researched this, but I think there's a very high correlation between soil moisture and plant growth. It's something
Yes.
to really consider. But yeah,
What do you
no,
do? You,
it does
do you have
work.
a lot more drones flying
Uh,
around in your area now?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would say more. I would say it's still not near as common as planes. A lot of planes. Planes are everywhere. Planes are
Okay.
like flying around through the sky. Fungicide, insecticide, cover cropping, spray. I mean
Sure.
herbicide. Like there's it feels like there's planes everywhere.
Yeah, I think you're right. Especially your area too.
I
Bigger
don't.
acres for cover crops makes way more sense to use a plane probably.
But even like
But
herbicide passes, I have no idea how and why it's like cost effective to fly a plane. You look at when they're flying over it, like doing herbicide. It's like they're barely making a strip. It looks like you know what I mean. Like they're making this tiny little strip, and they spend more time turning around than they do actual spraying. And you think about it, it's like, how does this make sense for this thing to fly 40 miles from the airport to me, do this, and then go back? Like, even like dry fertilizer, like that's a heavy payload they're putting out there. It's crazy to me that that's economical.
I think it was like almost a year ago when we had Wild Air Services on the
Mm-hmm.
podcast
Mm-hmm.
talking about cover crops, flying on
Remember
cover
that.
crops. So
That's right. It can be done. But yes, the stuff that went into corn did work out.
hmm
And still time to do it for rye. If you're putting rye
Oh,
out there, plenty of
for
time.
sure there is. Yep.
Plenty of time.
But on silage acres,
I would wait. Just
what do you?
drill it in.
Yeah, just drill it in
Yeah, if you're a week or
because
two
we've
away,
got a
just drill
great
it
window
in.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice window here all the way through September, October to get some rye in,
Mm-hmm.
triticale,
Mm-hmm.
make some forage.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe compensate for your poor quality alfalfa
Right.
grass. Get some nice quality. Well, maybe that doesn't really make sense actually, but
Yeah, just more feed. More feed.
just more feed.
More feed.
Make more feed. Buy
More
more
feed's good.
cows.
Yeah.
That's a summer recap. Those as those calves gained weight all summer and the market went up.
Yeah. It's
That's
good.
been fun.
It's been fun to see. It's been fun to watch. A little tough day in the market now. See
Yeah,
feeders are down 9. But that's like
yeah.
it's like them they're worth so much. It's like being down 2.5 in a normal market. So they were pretty high. Maybe got I'm never gonna say they're too high, but sure wouldn't want to be trying to fill a feedlot full of them.
No, it's too scary, risky. Just the
It's
capital. It's just so much capital.
it's a lot of capital. A lot of capital. I think did we make predictions on the prediction podcast on what bread heifers are going to be worth this fall?
Oh gosh, I would have
If we didn't,
hoped
let's
that we
add
did.
that to the list.
Grace, did we make that prediction? Producer Grace?
Okay.
Yes.
That'd be interesting to
Wh-
have like a real-time tracker on the website of what they're at and what we predicted. Can we get like a
We're gonna.
ticker, like a like an I think we should everything that we make a prediction for, I think we should have an hourly ticker that like updates with the
I,
prices of what we said they were going to be.
yeah, I think we said bread heifers in December or something like that.
Yep, that's right. December 1 maybe. Anyway,
$4,000.
I think I was lower. I think you were 4. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. I don't know. I think the cow market might be really good. I don't know if the heifer market's going to be that good. People still have to calve them and do
Yeah,
the work.
right.
Yearlings are going to be tough next year. Woo, that's going to be tough to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're going to go up
It
another
would,
$1,000. Like, that's going to be hard to predict that.
yeah, right. We're getting to this time again now, right? We're like good through this year, then hold on tight. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's probably going to be the market that might
I thought the
bust it.
Van Mols had their big bred use sale or open or their breeding sale this last week. Was that
Was that
Friday?
Saturday?
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, Saturday. Same day as the State Forest
I
Sausage Hitching.
I couldn't tell you what a bread yearling was
Like
worth.
they're
I have no idea.
like running age stuff, like not broken mouth. There's like running age ewes, a lot of 250, 270, 220 to 270. I mean, like
That seems like a buy,
yeah, it does, doesn't it?
right? Like a fat lamb is worth dang near $300 right now.
Oh yeah,
275 to $300 a head
yeah,
for 130, 140 pound
yeah,
fat lamb.
yeah, yeah. Still a buy. Sheep are still a buy. But there's that inverse scale always in feeders. Every time they go high like this, where the less the less they weigh, the less per pound they're worth.
Yeah.
Like fat lambs
Yeah.
are worth 217, and then 100-pound feeders are worth $1.90. Like just weird. It's like nobody knows how long it's gonna last. No price protection. They got to bring that lamb LRP back and let this baby fly.
That's
Just
gone?
oh yeah, it's been gone for years. They bankrupted it.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
we had because there was not a tight enough stipulation on the specs of what fat lambs could be. So you could buy 160-pound lambs and put them on feed and take them to 190 and then lock in a profit. At one
That's
time
right.
in LRP, you could lock in with the cost of the LRP, you could lock in a price that was $20 a hundredweight higher than the all-time ever like high price that they've been. Like it was just wild. So like there was no incentive to like sell them because the LRP was going to pay you to make them weigh 200 pounds. Wrecked the market, like wrecked it. That's like when they went below a buck. It's like at the
Who's
I don't know. It was just this massive failed experiment. If someone hasn't written like a graduate school, like if you're going to like ag econ right now and getting a master's, that'd be a fantastic case study to look at
Yes.
how badly the market can. Well, so I would say I can't remember if we talked about this last time too. I hate to be redundant, but I think this is like a novel revelation. And again, I don't have all the facts and details, so look into it. But with the big beautiful bill and all this other stuff, like the price protections for like corn and soybeans are getting so much better. Reference prices go up. Like so, there's now multiple different mechanisms by which like ECO, enhanced coverage option, crop insurance, as well as like ARC payments, 30 million more base acres for corn, so that everybody can top up their base acres and get full base acre coverage on corn. And so then you have ARC, which will pay as the price goes down, back to where you were, as well as like ECO from the spring price. And so you're in this weird paradigm where like $5 corn is $5 corn, $4 corn is $4 corn. But because you have like two different mechanisms simultaneously paying and compensating you for a price loss below like $4, then now like every penny the market goes down, you get 2 pennies back, one from each type of price protection program. So then, $5 corn is $5 corn, $4 corn is $4 corn, $3 corn is $5 corn type thing. So like there's this perverse incentive for the when the prices get low just to make them go lower and lower and lower because you make it more back on the subsidy.
Sure,
So
sure,
that
sure.
is actually it's similar distortion that happened with an lamb LRP that is very
Totally
likely to
is.
play out in corn to where it's like, well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so it's at like below $4 with all these different disaster and price protection programs. It's almost like selling wool. Like when you sell wool, you basically just get paid, unless you have good wool, you get paid 5 cents a pound just because you need to actually sell it to get your wool LDP. So it doesn't matter what it costs because the LDP will make up the entire difference, and it hasn't been above the LDP price for like years. And so there is no rational reason for them to pay you 20 cents a pound for wool versus 5 cents because you're going to get the same exact money, whatever the wool LDP price, like 40,
Hmm.
45 cents. So that like you can't even negotiate because why? They just buy it
What
off
a
of 5 cents.
what a broken system.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. I mean, like it's like comical. No, it's not comical. I mean, it's because there's a lot of people that depend on sheep production for a living. But in the grand scheme of things, it sounds comical to the average listener because like as a sheep market, you know what I mean? It's goofy. It's for most people a side income in their
Hmm.
operation. But corn is a little different. Like you might not want to
Yeah.
make those fundamental mistakes in policy with corn
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
is a bit
Massive, massive industry.
more people are relying on that. Anyway, I don't think this was on the list of things to talk about at all, but
I
it's
don't know
okay.
what is on the list.
No, I don't have a list.
Yeah.
Whenever I have a list, it's against the rules. Anyway, but yeah, I think the sheep are still a great buy. Great buy.
Yes.
With tons
For
of top
years.
end potential. Tons of top end potential there. Like that's just hasn't capped out yet. A lot of room for growth.
I didn't realize the pig market's so strong. That was also on our probably our end of the year guesstimates
Mm-hmm.
predictions.
Well, it's strong, like relatively, but you talk about like I mean, like it's been so low for so long. Like the expectations are so low. Like, I mean, really, like, I mean, like
Right.
it's crazy how cheap a finished pig has been for so long. Crazy.
That when they're high, it's
Yeah.
still relative because they're low.
Yeah. I mean,
Sure. Okay.
how many like being able to buy a fully finished butcher hog for $200 a
200
piece
bucks. Yeah,
for the better part of the last 20 years is just like is crazy.
that's
Those things
true.
are so full of meat.
That is a
They
lot.
yield
Exact. That's true.
75%.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
they're delicious if you
that's a
cook them
good
right.
protein value.
Yeah, it's amazing value. It's amazing value. They just need to figure out how to get I don't know, people cooking it right or something. Anyway, um,
If you had to eat a pig or a beef for the rest of your life for every
oh, I'd
meal.
eat beef, but
Yeah. But like bacon and sausage is a pretty good breakfast meal.
yeah, it's true. Pork for breakfast,
You don't get that.
beef for supper.
But you had to pick one for the rest of every meal.
Mm. Yeah, pig. No, cow. No,
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. No,
Ah, jeez.
no, I'm joking. But if I had to pay for it, probably pig
Yeah,
for the value. Save a lot of
for
money.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, Justin, you and your family went to the Minnesota State
Yeah,
Fair.
we did. Yep.
Uh,
Back
to,
from the great Minnesota get together
and you were
last
there
week.
for how many days?
So Minnesota does a little different than a lot of other fairs where it's so long and busy that they do separate encampments for when you show. So
Mm-hmm.
4-H kids go up for the first 4.5, 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the middle, they do some open class stuff, different species move in. And then at the end, they do the FFA encampment. So we go up, we come back for a week, and then we go back up.
And
So
it's
we
all
get our
open
share of
class
the
during the week
cities.
or what?
Yeah, ours is. They do some open class over each encampment too.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of work it in just to, you know, the barns, the facilities aren't big enough to house it all at once. So like the open class beef and open class sheep are split.
Mm-hmm.
So they do like half the breeds one encampment, half the breeds the other encampment.
What is the next largest notable fair that's almost like a state fair in Minnesota?
Well,
Like Clay County
oh,
Fair in Iowa, the Super Fair in South
yeah.
Dakota. Like there's always like that rival fair. Is there one in Minnesota? I mean, there's
They
lots of good county
say the
fairs,
Dakota
but
County Fair is
oh, but isn't that just a county
the
right
mid.
south of?
Yeah,
Oh,
but it happens what maybe 3 or 4 weeks earlier.
okay.
That's a big one though.
Hmm.
It is like the South Dakota State Fair when you go
Yeah,
to
I'm
that
sure
one,
it is.
as
Yeah,
far as amount of food vendors and
yeah.
people.
Cool.
Impressive. Yep. But yeah, fairs are great, right? Like so, there's, I mean, it's a time to actually kind of shut down. You're not
Yeah,
really doing anything but being at the fair with the family and the kids. And
yeah.
uh, I tell you what, like, there's nothing that gets me more. It's the time where like it because summer is ending and kids are going back to school,
Yep.
and now they are just finishing this work project that they cared and took care of for the whole summer. Like, you talk about like kind of getting emotional about thinking that the
Mm-hmm.
future of your kids and your family and the time that you're spending with them. Like, you kind of reminisce of the summer, right? And you look back and like, golly, I wish I would have taken time to do this. And
Yep.
kind of closes the chapter based off of your school years with your kids.
Yep. So we showed cattle for the first time, pulled some stuff out of the replacement heifer lot. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be competitive. We could, yeah, um, yeah. They looked fine. They were presentable. They were calm enough to show. They didn't get away from us at either fair. Like I didn't have to like run one down. It was good. So anyway, all that was really positive. But been showing sheep for a while. Did not anticipate the stepped up enthusiasm for showing big heifers. Like, and I was like, it's crazy. And then like girls are, they're getting older, but like just to see them put the work into like master training and like on their own, calming
Hmm.
and controlling a 1,000-pound animal is pretty wild.
Yeah, it's
It's
way
cool.
cool.
And they're
There's
getting so into it. Like they're can't wait to go to pasture sales and that kind of thing. And I begrudgingly have got involved in this, and now I'm getting excited because they're excited.
darn right. You should
I'm
be
glad they're
like,
excited about this.
you could like, I think it's easy for production focused
Yeah.
ranchers, farmers, livestock producers to look at the show industry and, kind of turn their nose up on it and be like, oh, that's a bunch of fluff. It's not practical and it's just an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
But And I think maybe we've talked
All
about this on this
true.
podcast.
Yeah.
It is true, but like there's no other program that sets kids up into ag better,
Mm-hmm.
right? And like if they were successful on, showing livestock or a judging team or any of the stuff that 4-H, FFA, and all this stuff, they're not going to go back into agriculture probably, right? You
Mm-hmm.
have to have some sort of
Yeah,
and it's this sort of thing that does it.
it does.
It doesn't
So,
matter if it's a hobby or not. It's going to lead to a profession down the road, I think. And
uh,
some of those professions are this industry too. Like,
right, right. I mean, it's better than making a bunch of TikTok videos. Like, what the heck? Like, they're gonna do something. Your kids just
true
aren't
that.
gonna read books and practice violin 12 hours a day. So, I kind of compare it to like music choices. Like, do I think Zach Bryan is, the best thing for our preteen daughters to be listening to and quoting and singing along with? Probably not. Probably not.
I don't know.
Is it?
What's
But
better
is
though?
it better than? It's a lot better than Cardi B, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
like
that's like a whole different league.
right,
Like,
right. And they like,
yeah,
you know, you know, church music, 96.5 K love, that kind of stuff too. But like, just they're not probably going to listen to just that. Like, they're probably just not
sure.
going to
All
sing
right.
hymns. So like, they're gonna. It's almost like they need some expression and rebellion and ownership and independence. So like, where do you guide that into? Into like a very positive way, the most positive way, instead of, I don't know. It's been good. They love it. And so now
Okay,
they
so
realize
how
what?
are you bringing this back? What you
Well, I don't
said
know. I
this
don't
is
know.
related
No,
to?
I was just like, just the like, you know, okay. So on Saturday, the Katahdin Open Class show was on Saturday at like 5 o'clock, like prime time. For the first ever Katahdin, Open Class show at South Coast State Fair.
That's why they set it up at 5 on
Yeah, that's right.
Saturday.
It's
It's the
because
prime
that's when
time
they knew
show.
most people were going to come in. Not the South Downs. They was different time, but Katahdin's got the prime slot. So the anyway, our oldest had all like a whole bunch of our friends coming to a concert that night, right? So they're all there getting ready for a concert, going to do Midway all day, that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, they're going to go hang out in the Midway, which is basically people staring and spending and wasting money. And they were so excited to help with the sheep show. They got so into it. So, I mean, most of them are from farms because Will Lake's only got 200 people in the town and most people live on farms, right? So they're like farm kids, but most of them don't have a lot of livestock or don't do any showing. They were so excited to like help show sheep. And so like when we did like the exhibitor flock, you have like young flock and exhibitor flock. By the time you get to exhibitor flock in the open class, you have five animals in the ring. And we
Yeah.
don't literally have enough people, and they all wanted to set legs. So we had like 10 people out in the ring. Like Judge literally can't
Awesome.
even see our sheep because there's like 10 girls out all hovering, trying to figure out how to show a sheep and stuff at the end. It's fun.
That's awesome.
They loved it. They
That's
loved it. Couldn't wait to
yeah.
get into it. So yeah, like would you rather, have your kids hanging out in the sheep barn or the midway?
Yeah.
Which the midway is just I don't know, just like a temporary manifestation of I don't know, like it's looked the same. Like it's like it's looked the same for 200 years. It's putting a large concentration of people that are abjectly peacocking in front of each other with their clothing, with their tattoos, with their, vulgarity or, promiscuity or whatever, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
same. It's just like a carnival of humanity. Like get them out of there. It's just
Yeah.
like I mean, carnal and carnival are the same base words, right? Like it's what it is.
Hmm.
The
I've
carnival's a
never looked at it
mess.
that way. Yeah. It
Get
is
them
kind
out
of
of
a
there.
mess.
Get them in the barn.
Yeah.
If they choose to be in a barn, in a livestock barn instead of the carnival, you are winning.
That's a win for sure.
So win.
I hadn't really thought of this point either, but because our kids are, involved with purchasing some sort of livestock each
Mm-hmm.
spring for the summer project, they understand money, right? They understand like if they're going to feed it, what it takes at the end, like when they're selling it, and if they win any money along the way. Like they understand money. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, it's hard to form some sort of business or financial responsibility for your kids, but that does it. And we were at the football game Friday night, and our youngest daughter, June, is 8. Okay, so pretty young, but she brought her little friendship bracelet
Mm-hmm.
kit to the football game because she's 8. She doesn't want to watch football. and her buddy comes over and they're making friendship bracelets. And June's like, "Oh, we can sell these now." And the other girl's like, "Okay." So they go and they start selling all these friendship bracelets to everybody in the stands for $2, and they're making money. Her
Yeah.
mom texts that night to Krissa and is like, "Thank you so much to June for showing my daughter how to earn money." Like she's never, like
Never crossed her
she has
mind.
no concept of how to get money, how to sell money. Like
Yeah.
so,
Oh, that's cool. Anyway, fairs were good. Fairs were, and
yeah,
so we were talking about this too. Like, I think it's so important that your kids learn something from you. Like, learn something from
yeah,
you. Not don't absolve that responsibility to the school system, to your 4-H club, to whatever. Like, learn things, do things together. Like, I just I really hope at some point, our kids are in situations in life where they're, with new people, with their spouse, whatever, like 20 years from now, and they know something or can do something that
yeah.
surprises somebody else. Like, how do you know how to do that? And they're like, my parents taught me that, you know? My parents taught
Yeah,
me that. Yeah, that's the stuff that's going to last.
I think we've lost that as parents somehow a little bit.
Yeah.
We've
I want
we've gotten so used to,
make a whole list of skills that I would love our kids to be able to like moderately master by the time
yeah,
that they're on their own. And mine are really weird, wonky, and obscure, like, grass identification and pastures and that kind of thing, or like how to set up an H brace. I mean, they're probably going to be so
yeah,
niche that
yeah.
they maybe never encounter them, but I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
more so
important.
like there's more parenting based off of how do you keep your kids busy and distracted, or how do you keep your kids entertaining you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Versus, no, how do we mold these kids? How do we teach them? What did they learn?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great concept. God dang it. It reminds me, golly, this is way off, but kind of relative. Is there's that Will Smith movie? Oh,
Oh.
god dang it. Where he's got he teaches guys how to court the ladies, and like have a
Oh, I'm thinking of a
relationship.
different one. I'm talking about like the happiness movie where he's an intern and he
Oh,
has to
that's a
go.
good one too.
That's a good
Pursuit of
one.
Happiness.
Pursuit of
That's
Happiness.
what
There
it
you go.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like one of the very
What
first
are you
thing he
talking
teaches.
about?
He's like what's that, the King of Queens guy, the big dude.
Yeah.
He's his client, and he's like, you gotta teach her something, right? And then
Oh.
she respects him. It's kind of the same thing. Like, I bet
Yeah.
a producer knows the name of this movie, but God dang, what is that movie called?
Our producer's too young to know this movie.
Grace, do you know that movie?
Hitch.
Hitch. Yes,
How do you
that's
know? That
exactly
was
right.
out before you were born, Grace. Oh, okay. All right.
That's a good enough movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie. Uh,
So,
yeah,
teach your kids
I
something,
teach him something.
and the amount of
Like
respect that they come with.
think about that. Like that's deep. That's good. But yeah, I was not anywhere prepared for the degree of which our kids were like getting into this and like how they're, just want to talk about it. And I think we talked about this last year maybe in the podcast too. One of the great you talk about like one of the cool things about South Dakota, and this happens in Iowa, Minnesota too. It's not like in all over the place, but to a smaller degree. But like one of the cool fall traditions of South Dakota that everybody should put in their bucket list with their kids if they're chilling at all. Go to a pasture sale. Like go to Highway 14 or Highway 34 and drive up and down and go to a pasture sale. It's literally the coolest thing ever, right? There's a camper and four, side by sides parked with keys in it and a mailbox with a sell sheet. And you can just jump in the Ranger and drive around someone's pasture to look at pairs, calves with their pedigree and stuff. It just hang out. Like it's amazing. Open invitation to just jump in someone's UTV and drive around their pasture and look at their cattle.
Yeah,
Even if you don't buy
that's way
anything,
cool.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
And it's so
yeah.
underutilized. People that have been doing it are like, yeah, I just put it all online now. We got to video them and that kind of stuff. It's like, no, it's a really cool thing. And you
I
get to
think
some
people are
of those.
going back to the pasture sales now.
I think they are, and
Pendulum
I think they
swung.
should really, really take advantage of it. I thought they should do. I mean, I think it, yeah, it'd be an incredible, like recreational agro tourism thing for like uh people from Kentucky or Tennessee that love cattle. It's almost like going on like the
Mhm.
Montana Angus tour, right? Where you
Yeah.
can just go like set it up where here's where you go, stay night in Mitchell, stay night in Huron, go to these like 6, 7 operations and just drive around. Because driving around in your pasture with cows in a
Ah,
Ranger is
talk
just
about
pretty
therapy.
top notch living.
Yeah.
And you get to do that for other people's cattle for nothing. So that's what we're going to do this
Yeah.
weekend and next week a little bit. Just go drive around other people's cows. Because
Still
if they
as good
have
as
pink
yours.
eye or they're out, we don't have to do anything about it. You just park,
There
you
you
just
go.
park,
Yeah, you
text
don't have to
somebody
think
and
about
drive away.
what
Yeah,
needs to be done when you're looking at them.
yeah. The only thing
Just
more
look at them.
relaxing than driving around in a pasture with a ranger is not having any responsibility for anything that may go wrong in the process.
Yeah.
If there's a flat tire in the ranger, you just like park it, walk away.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's stressful about that whole experience is that when things go wrong.
Yeah. When you
Um,
see something bad or
so
can't
pasture
deal
sale, the
with it.
pasture sale season this week, next week, take that in. Take that in.
There you
It's
go.
like going to a
I
pumpkin
like that
patch, but
idea.
like 10 times better.
Yeah.
It is. It's way better.
I wonder if there'll be any more. There started to be a bit of this trend of cover crop mazes for
Yeah.
fall festival stuff. Remember that?
Yeah. Good idea.
Back into the fall festivities.
Yep. So what else is
Harvesters
going
are
up in
more.
fall?
Love it.
Yep.
Um, we talked about cover crop stuff. Fall calving.
Mm.
Anybody doing? We had a few fall calvers this year for the
Good idea.
first time. Yep.
Okay.
Well, we had a
Oh,
few more open bred heifers
oh,
last
that's
year
right.
than
So
one
you bred
that
your
year.
heifers for
So
fall?
heck yeah.
So your fall
Awesome.
calving heifers,
Yes.
but they're older. Are they doing?
Yeah.
Are they like problem free?
I'm brave so far. I think we got
Even like the
six.
mothering up
Mother's
and
like
stuff,
10.
everything's
So
fine. Like, are
they
you
just
are you
I
panning
sorted
them?
them off, right?
Oh,
So
you're panning them.
they're up in my normal cabin pasture, which is
Yeah.
pretty close up to the yard. So,
Hmm.
but yep, go out in the morning and at night, find a newborn calf. Life is good.
No flies.
So easy.
No flies.
No, we sprayed everything, I guess, before when
Yeah.
we sorted off heavies. So, yeah,
Hmm.
loving
Should
it.
do more of that. Should do more of that.
Well, it
They,
seems like that, oh, even though it's only probably what is it, 4 months of age added on to
yeah,
those.
yeah.
Boy, you talk about some added width and size and
Oh, I
frame
bet.
that allows them to calve without any issues.
Well, and I wonder if like the attitude as a mother has matured a
Sure,
bunch too, right?
for
Because that's
sure.
totally different.
They
It's not
just
just
spent a
the
whole another summer on grass grazing
yeah,
versus coming out of a lot being fed or a field being, I think that also makes a difference.
yeah. Well, think about the difference between like lambing out a bunch of yearlings and a bunch of 2-year-old sheep. It's not just the physical. Yeah, they've got more milk. They're bigger. They can have them better. It's like they're better mothers.
Yeah.
They're better mothers than a yearling. They didn't have any practice, but somehow they're different.
hmm
Wonder if
hmm
that was a thing.
Maturity.
Yeah, should do more fall cabin. Done it before, but we just never get enough of them to feel good about it.
Should just do more calving.
Yeah, just more calving. Another time.
Fun to say when calves are good.
Yep.
Easy to say. Okay.
Yep. Um, yeah, that's kind of our update here. Everything's rolling
Yeah.
along.
So we've got some guests that will
Yep.
continue to come on. So this is kind of a, our recap seasons. Seasons are changing, get back
Yep.
together, and then over the next couple of weeks, we'll have some more episodes with some guests on and keep things rolling.
Yeah. We'll catch up with everybody soon.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, have a great morning.
Or evening.
Yeah.
Or middle
Thanks
of the
for,
night. Happy
yeah,
2
could
a.m.
be.
for insomniacs that are listening to us. Who knows? You never know. Stay awake if you're driving, listening to our podcast too.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Talk to everybody soon.
See ya. Thanks for listening.
Well, we hope you enjoyed another episode of the Roots and Ruminants podcast. Let us know what you thought of it. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those social media things. And, if you ever have any questions, just give us a call. We've got a toll-free number here at 888-498-7333. Be glad to hear from you. Thank you.